Hi, my name's Grainger, and this video is part of the series of my midlife gap year videos. I'm taking a gap year this year and I'm condensing all my work with my clients and my courses and the various different things I do through Fresh Start Coaching. I'm condensing all that into 1 week a month. So I've just finished work for March. In fact, I finished work for March on the 7th of March and that's me free for the rest of this month. And this week I've been reflecting a lot on what's actually allowed me to take this leap of faith by taking this gap year this year. And the one thing that I keep coming back to, which I want to reflect a little bit on today, is trust. Trust and faith, I suppose. And those are words that are bandied around an awful lot. But throughout my own life, certainly over the last 10 years, the cultivation of trust, of a deep, unshakable trust, has been absolutely paramount. And this year is a really perfect example of it. When I recorded my first video in this series back in December, there was quite a lot of fear. I had fear mostly about finances, which a lot of us have fear about. You know, how are things going to pan out financially for me this year? Were my financial needs going to be met? Were the bills going to be paid? Etc, etc. Were enough clients going to come? Would I make enough money? And that's one of the reasons why I notice myself and so many of my clients stop themselves from doing things that they really want to, whether that be leaving their job, whether that be leaving a relationship even. Sometimes we get stuck because we're worried, how will I cope financially? And so when I'm talking about trust just now, I'm not really just talking about financial trust, but it's a big part of life for us, you know. And part of my journey, a huge part of my journey over the last few years has been about that cultivation of trust. I worked alongside a wonderful spiritual teacher called Miranda McPherson, and you can find out more about her on mirandamcpherson.com or through Fresh Start Coaching. You'll see some information about Miranda. And one of Miranda talks about there being spiritual pillars of awakening, and one of the pillars of awakening is trust. And for me, I suppose I've really realised over the last few months, well, the last few years, but definitely the last few months, that I'm no separate from this universe out here. You know, it never crosses our mind that the sun won't come up in the morning and won't set at night, that the stars won't come out, that the moon cycles will change. It never crosses my mind as I'm working around the garden that the snowdrops won't come up in spring, that the daffodils won't come through, and that the cycles, the seasonal cycles that are so much a part of our lives will change. Yeah, we might be aware there's a bit of global warming at the moment, but it never crosses my mind to doubt that wisdom, that incredible universal wisdom which creates all this nature around us, would somehow stop working. And I'm part of this world, as are you. You're an inherent part of the world. You're here for a purpose. When you were in your mother's womb, or for those of you who have had a baby or been pregnant with a baby, did you have to make that baby form? Did you have to think, okay, now it's time, we're 3 weeks into it, so now the heart should be beating strongly, now the fingernails should start growing at whatever week it is, their eyes should start working, you know, the brain should start forming. When you're pregnant, you don't have to do anything apart from trust that this baby is going to grow. And I suppose really what I'm trying to say is that what's got me to this point, what has allowed me to be free, to have the freedom this year to take all this time off, is trust. So if you're holding yourself separate, if you're keeping yourself very busy, if you're keeping yourself trapped financially, the question really is, At what level do I not trust that my needs will get met? At what level do I not trust that I will be looked after, that I will be cared for if I follow my heart, if I follow my dreams? At what level do I not believe that if I'm out there being of service to other people, being the best version of me that I can be, and bringing all that positive energy out into the world, at what level do I not trust that that would be supported, that that desire for growth and for evolution would be supported? Because it's supported day in, day out, all around us. And yet, we feel separate from that. We feel somehow unique. And we are unique. You're unique, I'm unique. We are our own unique expression of the creative forces that are alive in nature. And we have as very much a very, very important role in all of this that's growing around us. So we're coming up towards the spring equinox, and it's a great time for new growth and planting new seeds and all these different things at this time of the year. Maybe one of the things that you could focus on for this season, for the next few months, is trust, and really starting to develop that unshakable trust, that unquestioning trust that whatever is going on in your life, however challenging it may seem, it has purpose, it has reason. It's here to help you grow, to evolve, to develop as a human being, to become a better human being, to become more of yourself. And that if you do have a desire, that you have a real strong, heartfelt urge to go and to make some kind of big change in your life, that that will be supported. So, some musings on trust for you. It's a big subject. I could go on for a long time, but I'm trying to keep these videos succinct and short. So hopefully that's given you some food for thought. And really just going to encourage you to sit with that question. What part of me doesn't trust? What part of me doesn't trust that I will be supported and looked after? Because from my own experience at the moment, and various different times in my life, but specifically at the moment, when you really trust, well, I suppose one of my favourite phrases is, sometimes you've just got to take that leap and grow your wings on the way. And that's what I'm doing this year. I've taken the leap and I'm growing my wings, and it's just miraculous. It's a beautiful, beautiful experience, beautiful journey. I feel so alive, so fulfilled on every single level, deeply, deeply relaxed, incredibly healthy. And I know that the work that I do now has even more depth than it had before, that it's making more of a difference because I'm more of me. So I wish you well. If you have enjoyed this video, please share it with somebody else. Please share it via your social media. I'm really keen to, it's a free resource, so I'm really keen to get this out there. So please share it with anybody who you know may be struggling, who may be trapped in a situation. At the end of this month, on the last Wednesday in Belfast and the last Thursday in Dublin, that's at the end of March, I'm going to be giving a talk on Operation Freedom. So we're going to be talking a lot about trust and about following your bliss and following your joy. So if you'd like to come along to those, have a look at fresh.coaching.co.uk. If you've enjoyed this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel and you'll be notified every time a new video is posted up, usually once every week or 10 days, depending on how busy I am. And I hope to reconnect with you again soon and enjoy the deepening of your trust. Namaste.